from Hollywood, California, present episode number 3 of Big Town, starring Edward G. Robinson with Claire Trevor. Big Town is not a city you will find in the official census. It is a fictitious city, and all places named and all characters in Big Town are fictitious. Any similarity to living persons is purely accidental. Wielding tremendous power in the life of Big Town is the Illustrated Press, the town's biggest newspaper. And at the helm of that newspaper is Steve Wilson, the dynamic managing editor. On the same paper, interested in her work, but more deeply interested in Steve Wilson, is the young and pretty society editor who writes under the name of Lorelei. Steve Wilson is played by Edward G. Robinson. Lorelei is played by Claire Trevor. We take up our story now in the city room of the Illustrated Press. A whirlpool of industry, a babble of noises. Steve Wilson, who has been missing for a few days, has just walked into the city room and is delivering a sarcastic ultimatum to his staff.
Okay, boss, okay. I'll see it doesn't happen again.
That isn't all. The three little monkeys have nothing on the city room. See nothing, hear nothing, and say nothing that means anything. And the last 3 issues of the Illustrated Press prove it. It's a great gag to stay away for a few days and see what happens to the paper. Do you know that all over town they're putting babies to sleep with the press instead of with lullabies? If you must fill up the front page with wire service, for heaven's sake, rewrite them. Don't proofread them. The only thing you've put an original twist in for a month is your expense account. And they look like corkscrews. Charlie.
Yeah, Chief.
Pull a front page for me. Save an 8-column head, 3-column cut.
Okay.
You, Nick, get a picture of the Morton house. Have an artist draw a dotted line from the 2nd Street corner window on the 14th floor to the sidewalk and a body on the sidewalk. Jerry?
Yes, sir?
Dig up everything in the morgue about young Don McAllister. Bring it into my office.
Coming up. What is it, Steve? Suicide? Murder?
Accident so far. Get going. Come on out. If we aren't on the street with it in 30 minutes, I'll find out why.
Right.
I'm going to see what's happening in my office while I'm away.
Steve, where in the world have you been?
Now, listen here, young woman. Since when have you been asking the questions around here? That's my job. How well did you know young Don McAllister?
Oh, I've known him all my life. We went to school together. Grammar school, high school, and the State University.
What kind of a fellow was he?
Oh, one of the best. He's one of my best friends.
You mean he was? He's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Don McAllister. Why, Steve, I saw him just yesterday in the bank.
And I saw him less than 15 minutes ago lying on the sidewalk at the corner of Main and 2nd Streets. He had just fallen or had jumped or was pushed from a 14-story window of the Morton house.
Oh, how awful. Poor Mrs. McAllister.
He's married?
No, his mother. He's all she has.
Oh, you know her?
Of course.
Know her well?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's get going.
Oh, but Steve...
Lorelei, we're going down to see Mrs. McAllister together right now.
Mrs. McAllister, this is Mr. Wilson, the managing editor of the press.
How do you do, Mr. Wilson?
This is a sad business, Mrs. McAllister.
I'm trying to grasp it all. I just can't. I should cry, I suppose. I want to cry, but I can't. I shall, I expect, many times in the days to come, but not now. Now I only want to know how it happened. Why?
Well, all we know is that he left the bank at closing time and crossed the street to the Morton house. He asked for a room high up away from the noise of the street. They gave him a room on the 14th floor. And 10 minutes later, he fell.
But why? Why? Could he have been ill? Why did he have to go to a hotel instead of coming home, as he always has before when he worked late?
Well, no one knows the answer to those questions, Mrs. McAllister, unless perhaps you do. Tell me, did your son have any enemies? Or any reason why he should take his own life?
Oh, no. He had everything to live for. And so far as I knew, he didn't have an enemy in the world.
This is your son's room, I take it?
Yes. This was his room.
Oh, Mrs. McAllister, whose discs are these on the desk?
Oh, those little discs? Why, only last night Don was joking about them.
Joking?
Well, he must have been. I came in to tell him that dinner was ready. He was sitting at his desk staring at them. I asked him what they were.
What did he tell you?
Well, I remember it because it was so strange. He said that they cost about a cent apiece and were worth $5 each, and that they represented $138,000.
Oh, I see. Well, Mrs. McAllister, it was good of you to see me and talk to me. We'll print an account of the accident just as it happened. Oh, I wonder if I could have this picture on the desk of your son and yourself.
Why, of course, if you wish.
Do you want me to stay and go with you downtown, Mrs. McAllister?
Oh, no, dear. It's sweet of you, but I'd feel better if I went to see my boy alone.
Goodbye, Mrs. McAllister. Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Wilson.
Come along, Lorelei. I'll drive you over to the office.
Steve, we've been riding for 10 minutes and you haven't said one word since we left that house.
I've been thinking. I'm going to take this next turn to the left. We're not going back to the shop yet.
But that's the road to Lookout Hill.
I know it. We'll take it anyway.
All right.
Lorelei, Don McAllister was murdered.
You mean he was pushed out of that window?
No, he wasn't pushed and he didn't fall. He jumped. But he was murdered just as surely as though someone had thrown him off.
Steve Wilson, will you stop talking in riddles and tell me what you mean?
You remember these?
Yes, those poker chips from Don's desk. You took them?
Yes, I took them. See what's on them?
Yes, horseshoe.
Right. They're $5 chips from the Horseshoe Club.
Then that's what Don meant when he told his mother they cost a cent apiece and were worth $5.
Exactly. And what do you suppose he meant when he told her they represented $138,000?
That he lost it. Oh, but that's ridiculous. Don McAllister never had that much money in his life.
Of course he didn't. And the racketeers that run the Horseshoe Club wouldn't give him credit for 138,000 cents. But he was assistant cashier of a bank. He had access to the vaults.
Oh, but that much money, Steve, he couldn't
he
have...
didn't get it all at once. I know the way they work at the Horseshoe Club. A couple of cuties, a few drinks, and they got him in the hole. From then on, it was hundreds, then thousands, and always in the hope of making a killing, getting even.
But they must have known where the money was coming from.
Of course they did. They probably suggested it to him.
It will kill his mother when that comes out.
And if I know my big town, our dear city fathers won't let it come out.
They can't help it.
Oh, yes, they can. The bank is covered by the boy's bond. The coroner's jury will bring in a verdict of accidental death, and the whole thing will be forgotten.
Well, it strikes me that's the best thing that can happen.
Yeah? Yeah, maybe you're right. Well, here we are at Lookout Hill. Let's pull over here at the side. Look down there. There's Big Town, spread out before us like a mat.
Isn't it beautiful? All those lights. I've seen it 1,000 times, and it always gives me a thrill.
Yes, it reminds me of a beautiful woman in a sequin dress.
Why, Steve, you're getting poetic.
Well, then I'll get practical in a hurry. The beautiful woman has a cancer.
Oh, how morbid, from poetry to diagnosis.
Oh, I'm not fooling. A cancer with roots that reach out and poison every part of her.
I know, you're talking about the Horseshoe Club.
Why, the Horseshoe Club is only a symptom, not the cancer itself. That's located further downtown. See those two big buildings down there?
Where?
One of them with the airplane beacon on its tower?
Oh, yes, the Civic Center, the City Hall, and the County Building.
Yes, there's your cancer, my dear. Know what I've been doing for the last few days?
Certainly not, and neither does anyone else for that matter.
I've been talking to the men that run this town.
I thought you didn't like our mayor.
I don't. Who said anything about the mayor? I said the men who run the town. I'm talking about Edgar Bergen's, not Charlie McCarthy's. I mean the guys who sit with the mayor on one knee and the police department on the other and tell them what to do and what not to do. And guess where I go when I want to see him?
I can't imagine.
Where else but the Horseshoe Club?
Oh?
I was there last night, and who do you think I saw entertaining a big dinner party?
Mr. Peabody.
How did you know?
He invited me to go.
Oh. Well, why didn't you?
I don't mix business with pleasure.
Pleasure. To be out with that stuffed shirt. He gave me the big glad hand and asked me to join them. Every time I shake hands with him, I feel as though I patted an alligator on the belly.
Oh.
Anyway, I made some excuse and went on into the gambling room. But the first person I saw there that I knew was young Don McAllister. I remember seeing him walking up to one of the roulette tables.
What's your number, Nick?
Mine's 00. What's yours?
Mine's 21, and I'm wiped out if I don't make it this time.
Stop him. We'll see.
22 and black.
Darn it, I missed it for one.
Tough luck, old man.
Oh, dear, that's the first time I haven't played 22. Well, I don't think I'm going to play.
Good evening, Mr. Wilson. You're looking for Mo?
Yes, Alec. Is he busy?
He's never too busy to see you, Mr. Wilson. He's back in his office talking to Ralph Burton.
Oh, great. That saves me a trip downtown in the morning.
You know the way, sir?
Oh, sure. I've been there before.
Place your bets, gentlemen. Place your bets.
Who is it?
Steve Wilson, Mo.
Just a minute.
Hello, Mo. Oh, hello, Ralph.
Hiya, Steve.
Well, glad to see you, Steve. Come in. Peabody's giving a party in the dining room. You see him?
Yeah, I saw him.
Drink?
No.
A cigar?
Yeah, I'll smoke, thanks.
Well, what's on your mind, Steve?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just wondering what will happen to you two guys when the people in the city wake up to what you're getting away with.
Nothing. In the first place, they won't wake up.
Yeah?
In the second place, they wouldn't do anything about it if they did.
No, and who's going to wake them up? And why? They're satisfied, aren't they? Everybody's happy, aren't you?
Who, me? Oh, sure, I'm happy. Why not?
If people want to gamble, they're going to gamble. Take a look out there in those rooms, Steve. You'll find some of the biggest and best people in town out there playing roulette. They're breaking the law just as much as we are, ain't they? If they wouldn't bet us, we couldn't bet them, could we?
Well, your logic, Mo, is incontrovertible.
My what is what?
He says you're right, Mo. And the same thing goes for the dog track, Steve. It goes for the horse joints and the bookmakers. It went for prohibition, didn't it? People wanted to drink, and they did.
I sure did. And what a Frankenstein they created.
Say, listen, Steve, why don't you talk English?
Well, I'm sorry, Mo. I'm just talking.
How is it?
Me, boss, Phil. Don McAllister's out here. Says he's got to see it. Says it's important.
Okay, just a second. All right, what's on your mind, Mr. McAllister?
Why, this gentleman says I'm to have no more credit. I've always settled, haven't I?
Of course, Mr. McAllister, but I told you last night we'd rather not have your business. Now, please don't...
Oh, you'd rather not have my business. Well, I like that.
Hey, wait a minute.
After all I've lost, you'd rather not have my
buddy,
business.
keep quiet. This guy here's Mr. Wilson of the press.
Oh, that's fine. I'll give him a story. I'll tell him what's going on here. Listen to this, Mr. Wilson.
Shut up or I'll suck you, see? Tell him I say. All right, out the side door. Wait a minute. Come on.
Lorelei? That's what happened to Don McAllister and the Horseshoe Club last night. I should have followed up that story. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the cause of his jumping out of the window.
Steve, why don't you do something?
About what?
About the Horseshoe Club.
I told you the Horseshoe Club is a small part of it all. Look down at those lights. See them?
Yes?
Over there, you can see the circle of floodlights. That's the dog track.
Mm-hmm.
All along those streets down there are drugstores, newsstands, small shops. Every one of them has its slot machines. You can't see them now because they're closed, but all over Big Town in 1,000 back rooms are the horse joints, taking bets on 6 different tracks every day. Yes, and down there on Main Street is a big green neon sign. See it?
Where?
Well, that's the Dreamline Dance Hall, down there. Ever notice their advertisement in the paper I have the honor to edit? 25, count 'em, beautiful hostesses. And the Dreamland is only the biggest of 20 others, smaller and dirtier and rottener. Every one of them breaking laws, every one of them pouring money into the laps of a few criminals and racketeers that ought to be run out of town or into jail.
If all that's true, Steve Wilson, why doesn't a great paper like the Press with 500,000 readers publish the facts?
Because a great paper like the Press is owned by a Peabody. Who do you think owns that fine old residence now known as the Horseshoe Club? Mr. Peabody. Who owns the building down on Main Street that smells to heaven with the perspiration of the Dreamland Dance Hall? Mr. Peabody. Who gets 5 times the rent for them that he could get from any legitimate occupant? Mr. Peabody.
But Mr. Peabody doesn't own you, Steve Wilson. And he couldn't stop you, could he?
Yes, he could. But he won't.
You love a fight, Steve. Why don't you start one and be on the right side this time?
Lorelei, I will.
And I'll be right there with you.
Now, wait a minute. If it's the kind of a fight I think it will be, you'd better keep out of it.
Oh.
Just look down there, Lorelei. The lady with the sequin dress is in for a major operation.
Good.
And we'll start with the Horseshoe Club.
We pause for a brief intermission on Big Town, starring Edward G. Robinson with Claire Trevor. The intermission is over now, and we're ready for the second part of Big Town. 4 days have gone by. Don McAllister has been laid to rest, but the story of his death is still alive in Big Town. Over at the Illustrated Press, we find Stanley Peabody, the publisher, pleased with the world and with himself, leisurely smoking a cigarette in Steve Wilson's office.
You know, Steve, sometimes I wish you weren't so standoffish with me. After all, we have a good deal in common.
We've got just 2 things in common, Peabody. This newspaper is one. The other is a little thing we share, which enables me to run it as I please. We understand each other perfectly.
Quiet, old man. But I may be pardoned if I still think you're making a mistake. A lot of people have found it to their advantage to play ball with me.
Oh, sure. You're telling me? That stuff shirt down at City Hall is mayor because he played ball with you.
He's a pretty good mayor.
Oh, I'll say he is. He's so good, he belches when you drink. I wish you'd run away. I've got work to do.
Good. I hope it's another of those circulation building stories for which you are so justly famous.
It is.
Splendid. And who is it this time? Anyone I know?
Certainly. He worked for you once.
Really? What has he done now?
He died.
Died?
Yeah. 500 people went to his funeral yesterday. The nicest people in the city. They'd be pretty much upset if they knew he had killed himself.
Look here, Steve. You mustn't touch that. That was an accident.
Yes, I know. That was what a coroner's jury said a few days ago, presided over by a coroner who owes his job to your mayor. But it wasn't an accident.
How do you know?
How I know isn't important. What I know is. For instance, I can tell you the amount he stole from your bank and lost at the Horseshoe Club.
Steve, you're crazy.
I'm not, but he was. Between $135,000 and $140,000 worth.
Some idiot on that board talks.
No, nobody on your board of directors talk. I can hear you now telling them how publicity would hurt the bank. But it wasn't the bank you were thinking of, Peabody. It was what that kind of publicity would do to the Horseshoe Club.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were home.
Oh, don't go, Lorelei. Come in and shut the door.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Steve, you win. Young McAllister did kill himself.
Yes.
He was short the amount you mentioned. But you're all wrong about our motive in keeping the matter a secret.
Yeah? Go on. You interest me strangely.
The boy was dead. He had nothing.
Yeah?
The bonding company made good the loss to the bank. The only person who could be hurt was his dear old mother. That was our reason. You believe me, don't you, Lorelei?
Steve, he's right. You can't publish this story. It would kill Mrs. McAllister.
Kill her? Oh, no, not that old lady. I've met her, haven't I? I've talked to her. She's got iron in her veins. She'll fight, and I'll bet on it.
What are you driving at?
I'm going to tell her the truth. Privately. If she doesn't tell me to go ahead and blow that club out of the water, I'll quit.
Steve, you're insane. There must be some other way.
No, not a chance. I know my public. You've got to shock them. If I'm wrong, I'm through. Is it a go, Peabody?
Let me get this straight, Steve. You're betting your job that Mrs. McAllister will let you tell the world that her son is a thief and a suicide? Is that it?
That's it.
I'll call that bet, Steve. And I'm no hypocrite. I hope you lose.
As usual, you're only half right.
Your dinner, she's getting cold again.
Minna, to let a dinner of yours get cold will give you some idea of my frame of mind tonight.
You sick?
Yes. But not where your ever-present mustard plaster will do any good. It's my ego that's been hurt.
Nay, that's bad. For that you should call the doctor.
No, Minna, no doctor. I just found out this afternoon how little I know about human nature.
I bet you feel better if you only eat your dinner, Mr. Wilson.
Don't ever bet, Minna. That's what I do.
Sure. I go answer the door.
Now, who the dickens can that be? I'm not expecting anyone.
Step right in here, please.
Lorelei.
Hello, Steve.
Oh, Mrs. McAllister.
I didn't know where to reach you, so I asked Lorelei to bring me.
Please, sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. When you came to see me today, you said something that I just can't get off my mind. You said that you wanted to save 1,000 mothers and 1,000 sons from the tragedy that had come to me and to my son.
That's right.
Frankly, Mr. Wilson, I didn't believe you.
Well, that's unfortunate, Mrs. McAllister, because I meant every word of it.
I believe you did now. Lorelei, who's just like a daughter to me, and a dear friend of Don's, has convinced me that you're sincere. Mr. Wilson, I'm an old woman. I've done nothing wrong and have no fear of what the world may say of me when I'm gone. I once told Lorelei that I believed my son would rather die than hurt me. And I believe he did just that. For whatever wrong he did, he expiated in his own way. I'm fully prepared to do anything you wish.
Well,
I don't know what to say.
But you know what to do, don't you?
Do I?
Where's that phone? I'll get Peabody's private line. I only hope he's there.
Hello.
Peabody, this is Wilson. You lose. Mrs. McAllister's here, and I'm breaking the story tomorrow over her signature.
Hold on, Steve. Let's talk this over. Can't we make some kind of a deal?
Sure we can. Have that dummy mayor of yours in my office in 20 minutes. Lorelei, you and Mrs. McAllister wait here for me. I'll be back in an hour.
Oh, I wish Steve would get here. I can't imagine what's happened to him. He said an hour, and it's been almost 5 hours since he left.
Oh, Lorelei, you don't think
Mrs.
that...
McAllister, Steve Wilson is the finest man I've ever known. Whatever it is that's keeping him, I know that we can trust Steve.
Well, if you say so.
Steve, at last, where have you been?
I've been making some arrangements, Lorelei, with Mr. Peabody and the mayor. Is it 12 o'clock yet?
Just.
Well, turn on the radio.
All right.
Get WGB.
WGB.
Oh, that radio. It takes the tubes an hour to warm up. That's WGB.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program for a special news announcement. A few moments ago, a squad of police under the command of Captain Callahan, acting under orders direct from the mayor's office, forced its way into the notorious Horseshoe Club. A fashionably dressed crowd of patrons were thrown into momentary panic, but were allowed to leave. 8 employees, dealers, and croupiers, however, were taken into custody.
How's that?
The raiding squad under Captain Callahan used axes in wrecking the club and its gambling equipment.
Oh, wonderful.
The Horseshoe Club is now dark and bears 2 new decorations. A huge padlock on the door and a sign which reads, "Closed under the nuisance abatement ordinance by order of the police department." Your program now continues.
Well, that's that.
With the music up.
Yes, that's that, and a good job, too.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Wilson. I hope you never stop.
But how did you ever accomplish it, Steve?
It was really quite simple. Took time, however. After all, I was hitting those 2 pillars of society in a sensitive spot. Peabody's pocketbook and the mayor's job. Oh, but I loved it. Like running a fishhook through a pair of worms. Anyway, Peabody kept his word.
If Peabody kept his promise, it was because he had to.
Yes, and now I'll have to keep mine.
Which was?
Not to publish the real story of your boy's death, Mrs. McAllister.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you made it possible. And Lorelei, we're only beginning to clean up Big Town.
Well, good night, Mr. Wilson.
Good night.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, Lorelei. Great Scott, Lorelei, what a bonehead.
What?
I'd fire a man for doing what I've just done.
What are you so excited
I
about, Steve?
personally staged the biggest scoop that this town has ever had, and I forgot to notify my own paper. We didn't get a story or a picture. Every paper in town will beat us to the street.
That brings down the curtain on the 3rd episode of Big Town, starring Edward G. Robinson with Claire Trevor. In just a moment, Mr. Robinson will return to say a few words to the listeners. And now, I take great pleasure in presenting again Edward G. Robinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this being our 3rd week on the air, I feel a bit more secure in addressing you. As you know, up to this time, I've done all my acting on the stage and on the screen. Radio was a new medium to me, and frankly, I was a bit worried. But you sent me so many kind and encouraging letters that I feel more confident now. And for those letters, I thank you gratefully. Our radio show, Big Town, is only beginning to go to town. By that I mean you'll find each succeeding episode more exciting and more thrilling. Besides entertaining you, we hope to do a real public service. We will expose dramatically numerous rackets that rob the American people of a sum estimated at about $15 billion annually. Vicious rackets that the public should be warned against. And so we hope to make Big Town really worth listening to. So try to be with us every Tuesday night. And on behalf of Miss Claire Trevor, myself, and our associate players, may I thank you for the friendly way in which you have received us. Good night.
Next week at the same time, Edward G. Robinson with Claire Trevor bring us the 4th episode in the series of powerful dramatic half-hours entitled Big Town. Carlton Cadell speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.